The Cobra Effect of Governance, how the PPP administration has reshaped Guyana. In colonial Delhi, the British once offered payment for every dead cobra. At first, the plan seemed brilliant. Cobras were killed in large numbers. But soon, people began breeding snakes to profit from the scheme. When the policy was scrapped, the breeders released their cobras, leaving the city overrun with more venomous reptiles than before. This cautionary tale, the Cobra Effect, is a classic case of a well-intended policy backfiring and creating deeper problems than the ones it set out to solve. Guyana today finds itself living through its own version of the Cobra Effect, orchestrated by the People's Progressive Party, Civic, PPP. What began as promises of progress, modernization, and prosperity has, in reality, mutated into a cycle of distorted incentives, political manipulation, and cultural erosion. The nation is left not with genuine growth or national unity, but with a society that is more divided, disillusioned, and dependent than ever before. Politics, a system designed to reward loyalty over integrity. The PPP's governance model has rewarded political allegiance rather than competence. Just as cobra breeders thrived under the flawed British scheme, political actors in Guyana now prosper not by serving the people, but by serving the party. Appointments, contracts, and opportunities are distributed on partisan lines, creating a system where sycophancy is valued more than statesmanship. The immediate result is power consolidation. The long-term consequence is a hollow democracy where institutions exist in form, but not in spirit. Economics, growth without substance. On paper, Guyana is booming, fueled by oil wealth and glittering GDP numbers. As the fastest-growing economy and the only country in the world capable of feeding itself, the people of Guyana are starving, direly underpaid. But much like the inflated cobra counts in Delhi, Guyana's growth masks a dangerous reality. The economy has been reshaped into one where elites and insiders thrive, while the ordinary citizen struggles with high costs of living, widening inequality, and shrinking opportunities. Instead of building a foundation of sustainable industries and inclusive growth, the PPP's policies encourage short-term gains, speculative wealth, and economic dependency. Society and culture, eroded authenticity. The cobra analogy fits perfectly to describe the ideology of the PPP. The PPP has cultivated a society that prizes performance and appearance over authenticity. Cultural programs, historical commemorations, and national dialogues are staged to signal inclusivity, yet beneath the surface, real divisions deepen. Ethnic polarization, patronage, and selective memory are incentivized, leaving a culture where survival often means conforming to the party's narrative rather than preserving genuine traditions or shared values. History, distortion, and selective memory. One of the most profound effects of PPP governance is the rewriting of Guyana's historical consciousness. By selectively amplifying certain narratives and silencing others, the administration has transformed history into a political weapon. Instead of history being a foundation of unity and national pride, it becomes a tool of division and justification, an echo chamber that perpetuates mistrust and resentment. This distortion ensures that the nation never fully reckons with its past, and therefore cannot build a future rooted in truth. Mindset, dependency over independence. The Cobra Effect's ultimate tragedy lies not just in numbers of snakes, but in the mindset it leaves behind. In Guyana, years of PPP rule have fostered a mentality where dependency is normalized. Citizens are conditioned to look to the state, not for governance, but for favors, handouts, cash grants, party perks, and partisan opportunities. Instead of cultivating independence, creativity, and self-reliance, the administration has bred a cycle of dependence that stifles initiative and undermines collective progress of the nation as a whole. The Cobra Effect nation. What the PPP has engineered is not unlike the unintended cobra breeding of Delhi. Incentives and policies designed to consolidate power, control narratives, and manage appearances have backfired on the soul of the nation. The PPP's strong relationship to the government of India speaks volumes in this regard because they have literally made Guyana a new Delhi of India in South America. Guyana is left with more snakes than before, more corruption, more division, more dependency, and more disillusionment. The lesson from history is clear: when leadership rewards the wrong things, society adapts in destructive ways. And until Guyana learns to dismantle this system of distorted incentives, the Cobra Effect of governance will continue to poison its politics, its economy, its culture, its history, and the very mindset of its people.